played in a golf outing for them probably 10 years ago, and I was out at their camp seeing some of the campers that were going around and talking with the celebrities and getting their hats signed. And there was a little girl that came up to me, and I was trying to sit away from all these professional and collegiate athletes, and she came up to me and she said, "Hey, will you sign my hat?" And I said, "Oh, honey, I'm nobody special." And she looked at me and she said, "Everybody's special."
You know, I remember the first time I went to camp and, interacting with these campers, and, it reminded me, when I was a child, I spent a lot of time with my uncle who had Down syndrome. I serve in memory of my uncle. I know he would have loved to go to camp, and it just helps him stay alive, in me to serve for Easterseals.
My son Casey has been a camper at Respite for probably 18 of his 30 years. And for most of that time, Easterseals Wisconsin Respite Camp is probably the only place, or at least for a part of his life, was the only place other than our home where I had full confidence that he would be loved and cared for and respected.
You see, our daughter has attended camp since she was about 10 years of age. The camp is located near the Wisconsin Dells, and it offers her the opportunity to experience the joys of camping that wouldn't necessarily be available to her otherwise. Over the years, Catherine has grown as a person, and we attribute that to her experience of being independent at camp. About 2 years ago, our daughter moved into an apartment with a roommate, and she has residential and vocational supports.
I have a nephew right now that's on the spectrum that I'm doing it for him. Every day that I get to talk about things with him or talk about Easterseals, he just lights up and says, "Uncle, I love that you do that for other kids. I can't wait to see it."
I had a child with a very severe cognitive disability and autism and epilepsy. She was very hard to take care of, and one of the challenges for us was taking care of Rachel, our daughter, and our other two children, who were both younger than she was. And things were kind of coming apart at the seams, I'd have to say, until we found the Easterseals Respite Camp. The opportunity to have a break and spend time with each other really saved us as a family.
When I first started volunteering with the Easterseals Wisconsin Board of Directors, I wanted to be involved with the farm program, which supports farmers across the state of Wisconsin with disabilities who want to continue in their proud vocation.
Easterseals means a lot to me and my family. We've been a part of the organization since the early 80s. I grew up going to the Easterseals 24-hour relays, doing the old telethons as a kid, running around the backstage, running out and answering the old-fashioned phone. I feel really honored to be able to take on the experience from my father being on the board, and then me being able to be on the board and give back to the amazing families.
The organization is so involved in helping people in all aspects.
It helps families, by giving that needed respite that, for someone who's, a lot of their life revolves around caring for someone.
They impact families with disabilities.
The reason that I'm so passionate about this committee and this nonprofit is just because of the care they give for kids and farmers and families that need it.
It changes lives. It changes, it gives campers a chance to, hang out with their peers and just to have a normal camp experience.
I am proud to say that I have grown in my passion for and love of this organization, and seeing just how big of a difference it has in the lives of all people with disabilities across the state, as well as their families.
It is a fantastic organization. Among the many programs that we have, I'm really partial. The crown jewel for us, or at least for me, is the camps, and in particular Respite Camp. We have individual campers that are coming up there for a week, whose families and moms and dads are really giving them 24/7 care. This not only gives their child this wonderful experience at camp, but gives mom and dad a respite for up to a week so that they can do whatever they want. God forbid, go out to dinner, maybe take a vacation. If you can give to any organization today, please give to Easterseals Wisconsin. Thank you.